Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day to you, wherever you are watching this channel right now. Welcome. This is your boy's channel, Hakeem IG Bosses channel. Welcome. All right, so what do we have today to talk about today, guys, girls, mamas, dadas, and everyone that's listening? Hey, I have this information about cryptocurrency today. Cryptocurrency, you may have been hearing about it. Someone may have been talking about it beside you, in your workspace, in your office, in your neighborhood. Hey, cryptocurrency has come to stay, guys. I have that big feeling that it has come to stay. It's not going away, guys. And there's an idea that says the early bird catches the worm. Okay, but in the case of cryptocurrencies, there are so many worms to be caught by many birds. Okay, worms being all the cryptocurrencies, and the birds being me, you, everybody else in the world that's interested in cryptocurrency. Okay, and what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency are just digital assets. They're nothing other than digital assets. Okay, just to simplify it, you have stocks, right? You know, regular stocks like Amazon stocks, like GM stocks, like Costco stocks, like you know, I can keep going and going, but now we have cryptocurrencies. These digital assets, they are here now, and they're here to what? To stay. So, and don't worry at all, you have not missed anything much, because this thing is pretty at its early stage. It's not something that started in the 17th century or 18th century, not even in the early 19th. So you can tell that you're still, whatever is going on with cryptocurrency right now, I promise you, is still the tip of the iceberg. Okay, the tip of the iceberg. That means a lot. So, and these cryptocurrencies, a lot of people don't know how to get into it. Some people think they have to be a scientist, like a computer scientist, to get into cryptocurrencies. No, you don't have to be. Some even think, oh, I have to be a cryptographer to get into it. No. You don't even need all of these skills to get into cryptocurrencies. All you need is information. And where this information? Google, YouTube, news, books, social media. Okay? So you just need this information about the cryptocurrency that your heart, move towards. Remember, I said that your heart moves towards. I'm gonna say something right now. Dogecoin. Half of you listeners will probably have heard about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is like the most friendliest of all the cryptocurrencies. I want to say Dogecoin is the most popular at the time. Like, I say Bitcoin because Bitcoin, nobody can like write that off. Bitcoin is the boss, is the king of cryptos. As we speak right now, Bitcoin is at $66,000 per share. Okay, per crypto share. Think about that. At a point, Bitcoin was around what? $50, $10, $100, and some people were like, what is this? This is some joke. No, we're not gonna leave our stocks and get this. But think about it, guys. From 2000 and 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, you just kept seeing the all-time highs, all-time high. Okay, so in short, what I'm trying to tell you right now is that it's not too late to get into cryptocurrency, and it does not require special skill, great skill to get into cryptocurrency. It's not rocket science at all. It's not. So what are the cryptocurrencies we have out there? We have a lot. We have over 13,000 cryptocurrencies out there. Some may not even make it into the future, but some are actually gonna remain for a long time. I don't know about forever, but because this technology, like I said, is still in its early stage. There are so many techs coming in. One of it you may have heard is Facebook trying to go meta. Okay, what does that mean? I'm gonna tell you all about that in another video. Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg made a video about it. He explained it. Okay, he's trying to change Facebook into meta. He's trying to fully dive into the potential of this thing called cryptocurrency, blockchain, NFTs, tokens. You may be wondering, what are these names? These names, they are really not very technical, guys. So I'm just gonna tell you the first 20 cryptocurrencies that are out there according to CoinMarketCap. And guys, I'm gonna tell you their names, their ticker or their symbol, and their current price right now, and I'll let you go and do more research to see which one you might like. And guys, don't take whatever I tell you from here as the face value, okay? Because this is not a financial advice. By the way, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please help me out. Go down into where you're seeing a red button to your, it's gonna be at your left hand side, but anyway, just please find it, click it, and click the subscribe button to support me, because I love seeing those subscriptions. By the way, thank you to everyone that just subscribes to my channel. I just went from 39 subscribers to 47 subscribers, guys. That is awesome. Within one day. That is great. That is super exciting. Keep up sharing my channel. So we're talking about the cryptocurrencies, right? The first one, the number one cryptocurrency, is the Bitcoin. The ticker is the BTC. The current price right now is $66,499.75. The number two coin is Ethereum. The ticker is ETH. The current price is $4,696.85. Number three is the Binance coin. Ticker is BNB. It's $631.73. Number four is Cardano. Ticker is ADA, and the price is $2.21. Number five is Tether. Ticker is USDT. Current price is $1. Number six is Solana. Ticker is SOL. Current price is $237.83. Number seven is XRP, and the ticker is XRP as well. $1.23. Polkadot is number 8. The ticker is DOT. Unit price right now is $50.28. Number 9 is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is number 9 right now in the entire world, and the unit price is 0.2696. It's not even 50 cents yet, guys. You can still get in on that if you want to. Number 10 is the USD coin. It's at $1 right now. The ticker is USDC. Number 11 is Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is number 11. Shiba Inu went viral last week. It's still viral right now. Shiba Inu is still the talk in the town, the talk in the street. Everybody is talking about Shiba Inu. Why are they talking about it? It's none other reason other than the price. It's still very cheap. It's not even a penny yet. It's at 0.00005423. I don't know what unit that is, but number 12 is Terra. The ticker is LUNA. Unit price is $50.54. Number 13 is Avalanche. Ticker is AVAX. Unit price is $91.50. Number 14 is Litecoin. Ticker is LTC. Unit price is $256.75. Number 15 is Uniswap. UNI is the ticker, $26.24. 16 is Chainlink. The ticker is Link, and the unit price is $33.76. Number 17 is Wrapped Bitcoin. WBTC is the ticker. It's at $66,455.44 right now, guys. Number 18 is the Binance US Dollar. Binance USD. Ticker is the BUSD. It's at $1. Number 19 is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. BCH. Unit price is $691.44. Number 20, guys, is Polygon. Ticker is MATIC. Matic. Unit price is $1.81. Guys, I can keep going and going and going and going. There are 13,000 coins out there, and token, like I said, tokens are a little bit different from coins, and coins are a little bit different from crypto coin are a little bit different from NFTs, and NFTs are different from tokens. And there, like I said, this technology is still unwrapping itself. They have not even tasted the awesomeness of this tech yet, and it has come to stay, guys. Everybody is talking about it. The big whales are talking about it. The big institutions are talking about it. The federal government is talking about it. Everybody is talking about it. Oh my gosh. So, guys, that's all I wanted to talk about the cryptocurrency. Don't be scared to get into it. You don't need to go crazy into cryptocurrency. Even if all you have is $20, $50, $100, it's not too little to invest in cryptocurrency. Now, I'm gonna leave you with a video from Yahoo Finance. This video, I want you to pay attention to it because they talked about the future of cryptocurrency. And if you have the COO of Robinhood being interviewed by an interviewer from Yahoo Finance. If you know Yahoo Finance is another big institute, and they're interviewing another big institute, and you know what it is. This is gonna be big. So I want to leave you with that video. At the end of the video, please subscribe to my channel and give me likes and comments. Tell me what you don't like. Anything you like about the video, comment it on the comment section below. And thank you again for my subscribers. Thank you.
Well, let's start off with Robinhood Crypto. They've made so much news recently, and we've got Robinhood Crypto COO Christine Brown here.
Hi, Christine. Yeah. Pop this back.
Excellent. Christine, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Delighted to have you. There's so much news to discuss. Let's just start off. I mean, we really want to talk crypto today, but I have to mention the news of the day yesterday. You guys had an email address breach. Now, that was the larger company. This was not specific to the crypto business. And I know you've told me you really can't comment much on this, but I want to ask it this way. You know, you guys recently announced, and this was big news in the crypto space, a wallet is coming.
Yes.
And when you launch a wallet, there is so much that comes into it with security and all of those concerns. So you look at an event like yesterday, I mean, how does that change your thinking on security and all the different measures you have to take as you guys launch a true crypto wallet?
Yeah, and I think we actually announced the crypto wallet when we chatted last time at Mainnet. So it's been a few weeks, and we are currently at a wait list of 1.6 million users who are waiting for this product. Super exciting.
Is that a number you've shared before?
We have not shared that number before.
Okay, we're breaking a little news.
Breaking a little
1.6 million
news,
people
yes.
on the Robinhood crypto wallet waitlist.
Yes, and we are actively in our alpha. So we do have users who we are onboarding, who are actually getting access to this product today, right now. But we're moving slowly, precisely because we are a safety-first company. We want to build features that have the right security in mind with our users and what they're going to be doing. And transfers on chain are non-recoverable, right? It's a lot different than the traditional financial system, and for a lot of our users, it's going to be the first time that they're actually transacting on chain. So we want to make sure that all of the feature functionality makes sense for that specific user group. So things that we're doing, we're building MFA in-app, so we know it's you when you're actually initiating a transfer. We're adding checks on transactions to kind of see what wallet they're going to, make sure that they're safe, they're low risk. And that's one of the reasons why it's going to take us a little bit longer to roll this out. We're still on track for a Q1 general availability, late Q1. But that's really what's been going on behind the scenes over the last few months.
Yeah, I think there are people in crypto saying, when wallet, when wallet?
Exactly.
And it sounds like with all those security rails and safeguards, that's what you're working on.
Precisely.
You know, when we talk about security and especially, you know, user information, all that stuff, people in crypto often say, crypto fixes this. And especially when it comes to logging in with something, I mean, just recently, ENS, which is the Ethereum name service, launched and did an airdrop just yesterday. A lot of people now say, well, yet another way that crypto could change the whole internet is if you can just log into things on chain, you know, whether it's MetaMask or some other wallet, maybe it's a Robinhood crypto wallet, whatever it is. A lot of people say that eventually this could prove to be the killer app. Forget logging in with your email and password. So I guess I'd ask you, does crypto fix this?
You know, it could. I think that we're still in a discovery phase where there is a lot of innovation. There's a lot of ideas out there. When we think about what we're building at Robinhood and what we're going to adopt, we do have to think about the broad retail market and what our customers are actually looking for and what they're familiar with and what they're going to be able to use. So it could, TBD, of whether or not we're going to be the people that launch that.
You know, you talk about the retail investor market, and we're here with our friends at Yahoo Finance. So we really want to have a focus on investing, and that's for everyone. Let's drill down with Robinhood. I mean, you know, we really first associate Robinhood with retail traders, which of course jargon for regular folks.
Right.
And there has been a retail trader revolution during the pandemic. I don't think that's an overstatement.
A generational change for sure.
I mean, it started arguably with GameStop, but it was really everything. I should say GameStonk. AMC, you know, Best Buy, Blockbuster, there were these meme stocks. And all of our chats today have a little title. Our title with you, Christine, is Meme Stocks to Meme Coins.
Yep.
So you guys have really first made your name on those stocks. Then you launch your crypto services, and you offer a small number of coins, and that includes Dogecoin, which I'm constantly being asked about. I mean, I think it's something that regular folks, you know, normies, non-crypto people have a lot of questions about. Dogecoin, wasn't it created as a joke? And it's still a joke, and yet it trades like crazy, and some days it shoots up. I mean, what is Robinhood's view toward getting a significant percentage of its revenue from a joke or meme coin like Dogecoin?
Yeah, before I answer that specific question, I want to pull it up one level around this idea of meme investing. I think that whenever we hear people talking about this, there's this undercurrent that, you know, retail investors are not smart enough to make the right decisions when it comes to investing, that they're choosing these things just as gamblers. And, you know, I think that's kind of insulting, honestly. Our CEO, Vlad, wrote an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal a few months ago that I would strongly co-sign and say, you know, retail investors actually have a wealth of information that's available to them. They are long-term in their outlook. We really shouldn't be criticizing them for what stocks they're picking specifically, right? So the idea of meme investing, I think, needs a little bit of an attitude adjustment. When it comes to coins, Doge specifically, you mentioned, we've actually had Doge on our platform since 2018. So it's not something that's just like, oh, there's this big pop, let's add it, let's get this retail involvement. What I specifically like about the kind of Doge cycle that we saw was that it offers a way for people to get involved that's not super intimidating. So when you drive to work, you could be in the car that you like, and you could say, I'm going to buy stock in this company. Or you work with a computer, and you're like, this computer's great, they're constantly innovating, I'm going to invest. Or you go home and you brush your teeth, right? The toothpaste that you use is working great, you've got a pearly white smile, there you go. And so you say, I'm going to buy stock. With cryptocurrencies, it's a lot less accessible from a knowledge perspective, from being able to say, what is this thing, to really understanding it. People think I need to be a computer scientist, I need to be a cryptologist.
Yes,
right?
they do.
Right, and so Doge is kind of the first thing that I've seen where it's like, the community is the first entry point, right? And community is incredibly important to cryptocurrencies and the projects and protocols. So I think it's a valid reason to get involved. And we think it's just an entry point, like Bitcoin and Ethereum has been before it.
For people who might be Yahoo Finance viewers, they might be more cautious investors, not all, but they might be used to a certain style of investing. Even when you talk about the community, I think you're really onto something, that crypto can be very intimidating, and it can also be kind of crazy looking to people who aren't in crypto, you know what I mean? And they say, they may not even know about the Doge internet meme, and now you're saying there's a coin. Now there's other coins that are spin-offs of Dogecoin. I guess I'd kind of ask what you would say to those skeptics about why all of this isn't crazy or stupid. What are they missing if they look at all this, and there's so many who still do, and just try to dismiss it?
Yeah, I would say 57% of Americans, the majority of Americans, have a long-term outlook on crypto. It's not people that are just getting in and gambling and wanting to see a quick pop. It is people that are saying, hey, there's something there, and I want to get involved now because I think that there's something that is more long-term.
I have to ask, we're talking about Dogecoin, and 2 earnings cycles ago was a significant amount of Robinhood Crypto's revenue. Then last earnings cycle, the revenue was down because Dogecoin trading was down.
Yep.
All of this leads to a lot of people asking, when Shiba Inu, what are the considerations with adding that additional meme coin?
Yes. So first, you mentioned earnings. Our revenue was down. If we zoom out just a little bit, right, year over year, we're still up 800% over Q3 last year, right? And you of all people, I think the people in this room know that the retail market is cyclical, right? So we're going to see ups, we're going to see downs. Like, we should all be ready for that. When SHIB, one of my favorite things is seeing the community around these coins, really engage with us and really let us know what they want. When it comes to our strategy of what we're going to list, what we're not going to list, the first thing is that we're not going to talk about it. So I'm not going to break that news here, unfortunately. I'm so sorry. But I also think that our strategy is a little bit different than a lot of the other players out there who are just racing to list as many assets as possible right now. We think that the short-term gain that we might get is not worth the long-term trade-off for our users. We want to make sure that we're working and assessing everything from a regulatory perspective really well, and we're a safety-first company, so that's how we're going to play it.
Who do you think is racing to add as many assets as possible? You don't have to name names, but I guess what I really want to ask, who are Robinhood's competitors? Because there are pure play crypto companies out there.
Yeah.
The first thought would be Coinbase. There's FTX. We're going to hear from Sam Bankman-Fried today. There's Grayscale, which may be more for institutional or more buttoned up investors. I mean, there's so many players. Then there are also fintech companies that aren't originally crypto companies, Square, PayPal, that are also getting in. Are all of these your competitors?
You know what? I don't spend a lot of time thinking about competitors. I think we spend a lot of time thinking about our customers. And that's why we build features like 24/7 live support, which is not an industry standard in crypto trading right now. It's why we build tools so that investors can dollar cost average really easily. It's why we don't have commission fees. We start with the user and build for them. Honestly, when it comes to the landscape of competition, I think that there's a wide market that we can grow, right? I think all of the different players are serving slightly different purposes and slightly different sets of users and bringing more people into this ecosystem, which is a good thing.
When we do talk about the other big players in this space, I mentioned some of those exchanges and brokerages. Many of them have now said, next up, we want to get into NFTs. You and I were talking about NFTs backstage, so I know that they're on your radar. What is Robinhood thinking about when it comes to listing those, which, as a reminder to everyone, and I'm always trying to keep in mind the people who are watching who are not already crypto experts, these are all just tokens. I mean, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. We talk about them as art, we talk about them as cartoon profile pictures, but these are tokens, similar to the way the cryptocurrencies are tokens. They're on blockchain.
Right.
Is this something that you guys would add support for, and what are the considerations when you think about that?
So here's what I love about NFTs. Today, the number of 18 to 29-year-olds who are actively investing, right, who have any investment, is less than 30%. So investing has a whole lot of barriers to entry, whether it's economic, educational, emotional. NFTs bring that barrier down a little bit more, right? We've all hung something on the wall. We've all put something on a refrigerator.
But you can hang it on the wall, Christine.
I know. But the jump from, hey, art, music, things that are real, and let's make that digital is a lot easier than investing, which the majority of young individuals today aren't doing, and saying, okay, now there's a digital component to this, right? The jump is just a little bit easier, and I think it's an easier entry point for some users. So we are thinking about it. Again, can't spoil the roadmap, but it is something that we'd be silly to not be looking at right now.
I like that. We'd be silly to not look at it. When we talk about NFTs, or really any of this, and we talk about young investors, because that's really a core part of Robinhood's focus is these new retail investors. We talked about these YOLO traders from Reddit. Maybe it's college students. I remember talking to Vlad when Robinhood first launched, and the idea was we're making buying stocks really easy, swipe of a finger. Especially when it comes to crypto, there are critics who see dangers with that. They say it shouldn't be so easy. Are those things you think about? We talked about cybersecurity, but when you think about safety, I mean, there are some perceptions that crypto is somehow more volatile and unsafe. And what do you guys think about that, and how do you approach, onboarding new people? Even with NFTs, the big prices get all the headlines, and then people point to it and say, this is all out of control,
Right. Well, I think it starts with education, right? I think especially when you talk about younger investors, what they're often doing is starting small, investing a little bit of money, and getting experience in the market, right? Seeing what it's like. How do they feel? How do they react when something goes up, when something goes down? And I actually think that's very worthwhile experience to get early on in your investing kind of life cycle, so that when you are a more mature investor, when you do have more money to play with, that you've already kind of tested the waters. You already understand how you show up to things. So I think education is a big part of it. Robinhood has really leaned in hard there. We have an entire Learn product, which goes through all of the basics, Investing 101. It includes a lot of crypto kind of features as well. And we're going to continue building on top of that.
We also have a great Learn section at Decrypt, I want to make sure to mention. Well, we only have time for one more question. It's been so fast. I wish we had longer. Let me ask you this. When you look 5 years out, what do you see happening in crypto right now? I mean, the event is so perfectly timed. Everything is kind of exploding, happening at once. Zach mentioned prices.
Yep.
There's NFTs. There's DeFi. The volume's bigger than ever. Where do you think we'll be in 5 years, especially under the guise of our event name, Crypto Goes Mainstream? And where will Robinhood sit in that? I mean, will Robinhood think of itself as a crypto-first company?
Yeah, so when I think of the long term, I think that we can kind of see our market as a growth curve, right? There's early adopters, right? These are the first people that ever get into an asset. That this was Bitcoin in 2013. That early adoption puts pressure on institutional players to come into the space, right? Their clientele wants exposure to this thing, so institutions get involved. We're just starting to see that as well with the, Bitcoin futures ETF, et cetera. That institutional involvement gives broad sweeping legitimacy to a very, very much wider retail base. I think that we're just at the peak, the start of kind of having that wider retail audience feel empowered and feel kind of emboldened to explore this as a legitimate asset. So I think that we're just at the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot more coming. I think we'll see cycles, right? We'll see new tech, new innovation, and we'll have that same early adopter, institutional, broad retail kind of flow over and over. What that is, I don't want to speculate, but we're here for it for sure.
Something really representative of how much crypto has become more important to the company. Can you just tell everyone how much your team has grown, the crypto division at Robinhood?
Oh yeah, so between engineering, compliance, operations, et cetera, we have grown over 10x in the last year.
10x in the last year. There you go. Well, Christine Brown, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
We're going to talk again soon. I look forward to the next event that we get to speak
Yeah,
together.
thanks for having me.